Okay, now it should be okay.
You guys hear us now?
They should be able to hear us just fine. They just shouldn't hear the PlayStation anymore. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yay. Sorry. Ha! The good thing about OBS is it remembers everything, so the next time we do this, it shouldn't fuck up.
Yay!
Hopefully.
Every time we do this, we get slightly less bad at it.
Slightly less bad.
Critic in the Shadows. I tried to see you in Kineticon, but wasn't able to go. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Sorry.
We were only in Kineticon for like Saturday. I think, in the end.
We had a wedding to attend. That's the whole reason we were in the state in the first place.
So yeah, we weren't really there for that long either, to be honest. So.
Just take this out for a second. So, before we start, we're going to be playing Detroit Become Human, but we just figured we'd give everybody a chance to ask some questions, if you'd like, before we actually start the game, before I have to be paying attention to the TV. Dom will be looking at the chat, so...
Hey, Dom, do you know it's Power Rangers Day? I did not.
I think I saw something about it on Twitter.
Is that actually an officially recognized thing? 'Cause that seems unlikely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe?
That's nice. Blue Ranger for the win.
Pink. Even though I'm wearing blue, but I like the Pink Ranger.
I met, I always forget the actor's name. I met Zach at Power Morphicon. That was fun. He was really nice. Didn't fancy queuing up for Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
His queue went all the way around the convention and back again.
it was pretty nuts. Yeah, but we went for a day. We got to see Linkara, hung out with a couple people. It was nice.
When you say officially recognized, do you mean by the government? Yes.
I mean, most holidays that fall under, like, the National Whatever Day, I don't think National Donut Day is recognized by anyone other than Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, so... I would really like it if the government recognized Power Rangers Day as an official thing, but...
That'd be nice.
Seems unlikely. Let's see if I can tweet this, hang on.
See, yeah, I did put a tweet out, so you can always retweet it.
I'm gonna try and YouTube tweet it. You know how YouTube is trying to be more...
I forgot they can do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the studio beta form for YouTube from, like, my creator stuff, and it's all sorts of wonky, so thankfully it gives you the option to go back to the original setup, because otherwise I couldn't find how to set up the stream. I had no idea where anything was.
Ah, crap. My 50 Shades retweet thing just rolled over 2,000.
I didn't even retweet it. You didn't even need my help.
I just want to point out that was just the first of many challenges that you will have to pass for me to do this crap.
Yes.
So, just, you know.
Yeah. I can actually look at this chat for a second here.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll look away from it.
It's okay. I can pop out the chat so I can take a gander at it when I want to. Alrighty. Is it hard to hear us?
Listen, yeah, if you guys are having any trouble with the audio, if you can't hear us very well, just let us know.
Yeah, and then when I switch it over to the other thing, it's going to be much, much louder. So...
Madeline Broxton, it hit 2K likes like 12 hours ago. Twitter rounds up if you don't actually look at the tweet. If you're just looking at it in the timeline, it's been saying 2,000 for 12 hours, but it only literally just actually hit it now.
I'm going to get this actually to the homepage. 1 second, sorry. Just so we can get this plugging through. It took a couple hours to upload it. So yes, so I've heard... I don't hear this as a bad game. I just hear, like, if you're not prepared for this to just be a choose-your-own-adventure story, then it's going to be pretty, like, dull.
Yeah,
like, if you're looking for a lot of action or whatever, but I hear the actual story is pretty decent.
I heard mixed things. I mean, I know it got a lot more popular once all the Let's Players started working through it.
It sounds like you're talking through a pillow. Okay, well... does it sound... How bad does it sound to you?
Oh, that's it.
Because we can actually give us a second.
Sounds fine to me.
Sounds okay on our end.
Sorry.
Alright, well, if you guys want, feel free to send us questions. Oh gosh.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Okay, whoa. All right.
That,
Okay, hold on. It actually started without... Okay, hold on.
There wasn't any opening screen, it just jumped straight to...
Okay, now I know. Don't do that. I have to actually...
It looked a bit like, what's her face? Jennifer Lawrence for a second there.
A little bit,
blonde
yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay, so for streaming purposes, you should probably start from the PlayStation screen. So I'm going to put my headphones on so I can actually hear the game.
Yeah.
For anyone who wants to do live streaming, there's a lot of wires.
There's a lot of wires, which has been really fun for our cats. They are fortunately sleeping right now. If they go back into rage mode, I may have to wrangle them and put them in the bedroom for a bit, because when they decide they want to chew some wires, those wires will be chewed.
Yeah.
Unless you physically drag the cat off them.
Okay. And we'll see. And honestly, I'll ask you guys for your opinions, unless they're like really timed, in which case I gotta make a decision quickly. But if I can, I'll try to set if there's like an option for streaming or something. I'll do that. So let me switch over to the screen so you can actually see this, just that ever so slightly. I think that. I'll move the screen if it becomes apparent that we need the top left corner for whatever reason. But I think we should be okay.
Alright, good. So I'm hoping everyone can still hear us okay, because the microphone settings will be different now.
Yes, let us know if the audio levels, I can adjust the game levels at the beginning. The snowball should be back to its normal thing. They're almost all really timed. Okay, I'll do my best. I might not be able to give you guys a chance then. Oh, it's weird.
The only thing I know about this game is the memes that Jacksepticeye caused. I haven't seen his Let's Plays of them, but I have seen him referencing them in other videos.
I know Clancy Brown's in it.
So I know it's Connor, the android sent from Cyberlife. And I know he met the actor who played Connor, but I don't really know who Connor is.
Sure.
Detroit, become human. I thought it said being human when I first saw it, and I was like, well, that's a ripoff.
Alright.
Yeah, it was blonde Jennifer Lawrence.
I mean, she doesn't look exactly like her.
We are uncomfortably close to her. She does not have a good sense of personal space.
Oh.
I
English?
see. This is the
Yes.
setting. Oh, her face just went really angry.
Okay,
for
we're
some
gonna keep the subtitles on. I'm gonna make the subtitles just a little bigger, so that way I can read them better.
Okay.
See how big? Actually, I think the large works, so then that way we can definitively see what's going on. And then how do I continue?
Is anyone having trouble with the game audio? Yeah, it looks like that needs to go up a bit.
Okay, 1 second. Oh yeah, I turned it down because I was worried. Because they couldn't hear us. Is that a little... I mean, right now there's no audio.
Try and move on to the next thing. So.
Yeah, you'll barely hear anything right now. There's not really any music. It's just the setup, so just give us a sec.
PlayStation something can take off again.
Please adjust your screen settings.
I can't hear it very well either. Is there any way to turn that up?
I can hear her a little bit, but I think the audio it'll give us a chance to play with the audio settings. So adjust value until center icon is barely visible.
Clearly not. It's not. Yeah, clearly visible. You have to go up a bit. You're going the wrong way, honey.
It said barely visible.
This is clearly visible. Look.
Yes, but it's saying adjust value until center is.
My bad.
That's fine. I don't want it to be totally... I prefer slightly more brightness because a lot of times on these recordings it ends up being much darker.
It says now she's loud.
Now I'm loud?
No, not Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. We'll play around with it, guys.
Detroit, become settings.
Thank you. Now select your profile.
Immersive gameplay, advanced controls, a fair challenge.
I'm gonna go with casual?
Casual. Forgiving challenge, with fewer chances to lose a character.
I
don't want them to die, but
No.
I mean, I feel like Okay. Should we do casual or should we do experience? Because I don't really know what I'm doing.
Dealer's choice, I guess.
I guess it'd be pretty shitty.
Oh, we got a
super chat. Thank you.
Damian Wade. One of the challenges is going to be kidnapping Rock to mailing him to you, right? So that is incredibly correct. Yes.
I've already done that once, technically.
Yeah. Well,
but...
he doesn't know that I know this, but he's coming to LA soon, so I may be accidentally running into him soon at a convention.
Alright, I'm gonna do casual just for now, just so this is not super totally sad.
When this sign is displayed, please do not turn off your console.
Okay.
The eye
You are
contact
now
of this
ready to
woman is
begin the
mesmerizing.
Remember, this is not just a story.
Uh-huh.
This is our future.
Uh-huh. That's
Okay.
not overly dramatic. Seriously though, can we not turn this up?
I'm gonna, as soon as I have the option to, I will press the menu button.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Hey.
Oh, you got some mad coin flipper skills.
He, I guess, as an android, that's your thing.
Oh.
Really good at coin puzzle.
Maybe he's practiced like a badass.
Sure.
Ooh, nice tie. I'm assuming this is the fabled Connor.
I believe. Oh no. Okay.
Negotiator. That's the kind of
There we go.
name you want thrown at you when you have no fucking idea what's going
Only
on.
available in the main menu. Fuck off.
What, you're looking at languages, you want audio?
No, look. I
Oh,
tried
right.
going to audio, but it's only available in the main menu.
Alright, I guess we're listening to a really quiet game then.
That's what we have the. Thankfully, we have the subtitles.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, the dramatic music is telling.
Someone, oh my goodness, that fish is dying. Save the fish! Save the fish, baby.
Hold on, I'm taking.
Don't look at the photo, save the fish!
Well, look at the photo.
I hate this game already.
Okay. So the kid, the parents.
Critic in the shadows. I'm gonna be a dad, the Dom. Hey, Mazel Tov.
Congrats.
Congrats, man. That's well done. You
The fish
procreated.
is already dead.
It's not dead. It's moving. Oh.
Please, please.
I'm
Okay.
saying a fish.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. You. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you too, bitch. I'm gonna let your daughter. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. But
Do I not? Okay, I can. The controls on this are a little wonky
what?
because I couldn't quite change the camera angle. Find Captain Allen. Okay. I don't like that a hostage negotiation is my tutorial.
Yeah, that seems like kind of high stakes for a learning curve.
Yeah, do I not? I don't really get to control the camera all that much. This is a little bizarre.
First minute and poor screen already. Their future is doomed by Daniel
My name is
Bryan.
Calvin. The android saved my cyber life.
I'm bad at words.
It's firing and everything.
Okay.
Kevin O'Grady,
Shot down.
make sure all the worst decisions.
Oh yay! Thanks. I mean, in Until Dawn, I only killed one person.
Good. Deviant's name?
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue.
Yes.
Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best
He
approach.
talks funny.
Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
Okay.
Okay, so these aren't like androids then, they're just like
Saving the
exactly like humans. This guy is actually a bit like Commander Data by the looks of things.
Or I'll take
Doesn't
Okay.
quite act human.
Well, that told me nothing.
Oh wow, you're...
Oh no! Well, I wish they could have fucking told me that. I wouldn't have. How do I? Okay. Okay.
Analyze. Analyze that clue. Triangle button. It's a
Okay.
Black Hawk. It's not apparently no longer a helicopter, it's a handgun.
Okay. It says there's another clue, but does it mean in this briefcase?
Hey, the
I
dog.
want to save this kid. I'm gonna be real fucking pissed if I can't. Okay. How do I get out of here? Fuck me. I don't know.
Hey, Dom and Cluna, you two looking forward to the Spider-Man PlayStation 4 game?
Yes. It will not let me leave.
I never
this.
played the Batman game, so this looks like
Here we
that those games but with Spider-Man.
Okay. He has ammunition.
So we know he has a gun. That's okay.
Okay, L2 or R2 to review the reconstruction. What?
Oh, hey, Wallaby's in the chat.
Oh, hello.
What a hey, how you doing?
Okay, they took the father's gun. Cool.
Hey, the Dom, you ever gonna do a Damascus again? Yeah, at some point. It's just a lot of Patreon requests are built up
Okay.
again, so.
It said, like, my probability of success is 51%. Understand what happened. Search the hostage's room. Okay. Here we go. Some clues.
Oh dear, someone's dead already.
Can I move, like, better? Okay. First, DPD was first responder.
Kevin O'Grady, keep in mind there's a time element to these things, Kaluna. Hurry the fuck up!
I know, but it also is telling me that I need a probability of success, so I also need to, like...
The longer you wait, the less your chance of success will go.
Alright.
But also the more clues you get, the more it will go up. So you have to balance, presumably, time and evidence, I'm guessing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chat. Go back, says Brett Reviews.
To what?
To what? Did we miss something important? Other way. Go back. You're going the wrong way.
What way? shot the deviant.
Deviant shot the cop. Okay. I'm assuming that down the corridor there's some of the more important pieces of
Weapon
evidence.
located. Aha.
So basically you're like a CSI droid.
Kinda, yeah.
The children's room is back that way. Apparently that's going to be significant.
Okay. Okay. So the children's room? I have to go to the Where's the children's room?
Back the way we came, presumably. Judging from the thing.
This way? Is there a way to walk faster? Is there a sprint? Is there more than just a casual, brisk stroll?
Doop-de-doop-de-doop. No.
God, I can't see a goddamn thing, and I turned the brightness up.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You said you
This way?
said it's like that normal. Oh, sure.
Okay.
I think this is the bathroom.
What's in here? Okay, nothing important, I guess.
He is not in a hurry, I have to confirm.
I wish I could move faster. This would be nicer.
This looks like...
Fuck me. I should just go.
No, let's go to the children's room.
Wait. I can't tell where the walls are.
You adjust the brightness setting? The options?
Okay, I'm just using the analyzing the room to figure it out.
That was very disorientating. I'm just gonna... I just want to make it clear to the chat, I really don't like interactive story games. This is why Kaluna's playing it, not me. I don't like sort of railroaded, like experience like this. They just frustrate me.
This is the dad?
Walk towards the purple is what they're saying. So there's a police officer that... Oh, in addition to the dad, right? I thought the dad might have been a police officer. You have to go towards the purple one.
Okay. Give me a second. Father was holding something. There it is. God, I can't see a thing.
Some of people saying this is useful information too. It is kind of dark.
It is like super annoying.
Your order for an AP700 android has been registered.
Oh, okay.
ordered an
He was going to be replaced.
Ah.
Okay, that explains it. That's definitely useful.
So can you go into settings and change the...
Oh, balls.
That didn't sound good.
Hold on, let me adjust the brightness.
Video. See, you said it's a -20.
Okay, I'm just gonna have this.
Oh, look, you're looking at the wrong thing, look.
Oh, well that explains why I couldn't freaking do it.
Oh, we're bad at this. Sorry, guys.
Explains at least why I couldn't see any shit.
Oh, shit. Someone's dead. Is he alive?
Should I just go for it, guys?
Go for the purple room, for Jesus.
Purple room, purple room.
Wrong way. Back the way we came.
There it is. Do-do-do-do-do. Just walking around this room.
Yeah, it's fine.
No
Cop's
reason.
getting shot. It's all fine.
Okay, can I visit it? Thank you.
This is going to be super important.
Child didn't hear gunshots.
What's that?
She was listening to music.
Those are some pretty powerful fucking headphones that can drown out gunshots. Those things are loud as fucking all hell.
Interesting.
So Deviant, I'm assuming, is the code word for android that's gone a bit funky.
Yeah. So his name's Daniel, and she really liked him.
Kevin O'Grady. Connor, you're getting some good cop shot here, lol. And when you say Connor,
Oh,
I believe he
fuck
means
me.
Kaluna. Okay, just go outside and talk to him. I think is.
Let's see if there was anything else in here. So I don't think she didn't hear the gunshot, which means she.
We should take down this asshole.
Dude, what are you? Okay, that's how he tests
Fresh
things.
blue. I think he's willing to take her with him.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Trust.
How do I?
Approach slowly. Empathize.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Reassure him.
I just want to talk and find a solution. Talk! I don't want to talk. It's too late
Just
for that
melted
now.
blood or something.
It's too late.
Emma and you, maybe?
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong.
Oh, there's a lot of dead cops.
She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
Oh, that's really sad.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family.
That's really
I
sad.
thought I mattered. But I was just their toy.
What am I supposed to be doing with this?
Something to throw away.
Getting
You're done.
close and reassuring him, trying to either give up or save her.
Listen. I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just
Whoa!
errors
Okay,
in
no,
your
no,
software.
no, not what I meant. No.
It's not
Yeah.
my fault. I never wanted this. I loved them. You know?
I didn't enjoy shooting them all.
But I was nothing to them.
Oh, I can't move any
Just
closer.
a slave to be ordered
Oh
around.
wow, there's a cop in the pool as well.
Yeah, that might have been the one I didn't save.
I can't stand that noise anymore.
I don't get an option here.
Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
That is,
Sure, yeah. That.
There. I did what you wanted.
situation under control. Sure, it is.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that's, try?
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine.
99, you're doing well.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Sacrifice self?
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt. I don't want to die.
Wait.
You're not going to die. We're just going to talk.
Yay!
Nothing will happen to you. You have my word. Okay. I trust you.
This is going to end very, very, very badly.
Kiddo, could you have moved a little closer? What?
Aww.
I mean, we knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was
regardless.
kind of obvious.
The kid's gonna be fucking traumatized, though.
Is he dead?
You lied to me, Connor. You lied to me.
And technically, I didn't fire the shot, but
This is going to make you feel pretty guilty, though. Man, that is dark.
this poor kid.
Poor Daniel-san. He'll never become the Karate Kid now.
Okay, well that's a hell of an intro. I do remember that being part of the trailer for it originally. Okay,
Yeah, well, I mean,
I get it.
that kid's dad's been shot in the back by her best friend, her bestest friend. I think she's kind of... Sorry, someone's saying that she's going to need therapy for life.
Oh,
I think
fuck yeah.
that was kind of a given from the
Oh,
start
whoa.
of this situation.
Look at all these options I didn't do.
Huh. I wonder if there's a way of saving him.
Like saving him?
Saving Daniel.
Sniper shot DV. I'm assuming probably one of these.
I think
other
all of these... I'm guessing all of these options end with Daniel getting killed. But,
It's just a matter of, I think, whether Connor gets killed, the hostage gets killed, or he gets killed. Is there an option where he can live? We got the best ending. Okay. That's all I can hope for.
Nope, no, yeah, everyone's saying, nope, Daniel is dead. No matter what happens, Daniel is a no-no.
Okay, well, we tried. We got the kid.
Yeah. That's something.
Okay.
Again,
This is the top-of-the-range household.
that's a child.
It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
Lego jacket.
And diners. And handles.
Good lord, it looks so much like an Apple store. That's disturbing.
It looks like Sulu.
Can I help you? Please, we're looking for.
Honey,
The guy
it looks
standing there.
amazing. This is exactly.
The guy standing there, his uniform, like, I know it's not the right
Oh,
color,
I
but
thought-
because of the way he's standing, it looks like Sulu.
Gotcha. I thought you were doing a racism.
No, it's just because of how he's standing.
I guess it does look like Star Trek uniform. Makes sense. Super sale.
And it comes with a
That must
2-year
depress
warranty
you.
for parts.
Who am I? I guess I'm not Connor.
We'll take it. An excellent choice. If you'll just follow great
This is
cables
so
to
bizarre.
detect smoke.
How much is that one over there?
The NP800 is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions.
Can we move around here, or we just,
Come along.
I can't move. It's only letting me use the right stick for camera control.
Oh, you're probably an android on display.
Yes, that's exactly what I am. Hi!
Oh, these guys look fun.
It's a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it.
That seems believable.
Yeah, you look trustworthy.
See. Anyway,
Cat Foy,
it's as good as
the
new
dump.
now.
Can you do a crossover with the cinematic experiment? I don't really know who that is,
I
sorry.
hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll look them up.
Give it a
but
name.
I don't tend to do
I don't
crossovers
like it.
with people I'm unfamiliar with.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Hey,
It's
Explorer
really
Mike.
hard doing crosses with
Register
someone's
your
a lot of
name.
stress. Working with someone, so I usually do it with people I know quite well.
Oh!
My name is Kara.
Oh. She's a pretty android and the gross guy. Broker. I'm worried about that.
Oh, okay, now we get the opening? Detroit is Android City? Alright. Yeah, man, it's a machine. It's like a, lot of industry. Makes sense, I guess. God, this is so bizarre. It's like androids in this. The way they display them like an Apple product.
Well, it's stuff like this is always an allegory for what makes people human, and also
Oh, we've been there.
clear slavery overtones. Yeah, we've seen the
We've
giant
been in this exact area.
the giant fister.
Yeah, we went to Yomicon.
I will be shocked if that guy turns out to be a good guy. He's got like
He doesn't seem very good.
Yeah, it's
He
got
seems pretty shady.
yeah, it's got douchey villains written all over it.
So is Connor... So we'll be going back and forth between their various stories then, I guess?
When did we go to Detroit? Was that Yomicon?
Yeah, that's what I said before.
Beautiful music.
It is very pretty.
A charging station.
Oh, that's clever.
I lost my job
Ah.
because of androids. Them androids took our jobs.
Yes.
I mean, once you have limitless labor that can work for free and then not get tired, yeah, I imagine a lot of people would lose their jobs. So who wants to bet he just took a baseball bat to her?
Is this the same people who did Heavy Rain?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I
Seems
think it's
very
the same
similar.
people who did Heavy- Does this?
I didn't like Heavy Rain. Very
Heavy
much.
Rain sucked. There's only one good scene and it's actually really bad. Oh, and now we're a totally different person.
Well, that was.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the AC off. I'm freezing to death here.
Oh, I'm warm, but go for it.
Let's put on auto then.
Thanks. Oh, hey.
He looks fun.
I think, randomly, I think he's from Cabin in the Woods. I think he plays the, smart one, One driving the bus. Retrieve order. Go to Delaney shop. Can I seriously have something beyond just a brisk stroll?
There seems to be a recurring theme with these games recently.
Right now.
So, does just like everyone have their own Android?
I mean, everyone has their own iPhone, so it's not terrible.
Temporary parking. It's just you leave your Android for a bit.
Where's the shop? Okay, over there. It's a really it looks nice.
The Terror of Death. Hey guys, how are things going? Hey Terror of Death, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, things pretty good. I'm dealing with owning cats now.
Oh hey, some douchebag with a guitar.
Yeah. This is what Ilnage is going to be in the year 2030.
Aww.
He's aged well.
Still.
Sorry, Garrett.
I assume if I take too long, then bad shit happens, so I'm just kinda... Oh no.
Of course there's a loud preacher guy. Remember the douchebag that was outside Anime Expo? Just like, I don't like it when people don't like Jesus.
Oh no.
It's like, really? An anime convention? You think that's where you're going to find a listening audience?
Here we go.
25th anniversary of Power Rangers today. Gosh, I'm old. I remember when that was first coming out. Literally, I remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers coming out weekly.
Ooh, very pretty.
Ooh, what are those?
Identification verified.
So androids talking. It's like when Cleverbot started a conversation.
Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Okay. Yeah, take the bus home. Okay.
So, what, this amazing Amazon, this technology is basically Amazon Prime now.
Oh no.
Oh, is the...
Oh yay!
You don't necessarily have to walk right through those guys, walk behind them.
Let's go over here and avoid those guys.
Yep, and we're not sorry. You know, the androids don't get, probably don't get a say in the matter.
Probably not. I think this is where I gotta go. There we go. Oh, great, and we're in the back of the bus. Of course. Allegory!
Symbolic. As Matthew would say, symbolism! Android department was just standing.
Like how you can tell who the main character is because he's got more facial details.
Yeah. I wonder what, maybe they would have knocked the package out of our hands if we'd...
Oh, that's true. If we walked right
in
past
front of
them,
them,
possibly, yeah. We diligently did our task.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
I'm glad we achieved that.
Oh wow, we missed a lot.
We just basically just did the bare minimum to get through that scene.
Oh wow, we could have done a lot.
But seriously, that was a chapter in this game. Walk into shop, pay for package, get on bus. This is why I find these games a bit underwhelming. I mean, I know this is still kind of tutorial-y, but is that really necessary?
I mean, I'm guessing a lot of bad shit could have happened, like...
Yeah, but if you play it with a modicum of common sense...
I think the idea is that you go back and play through a lot of these again.
I guess.
Alright, well, let's go to the next one. Oh! Oh, this area looks shitty. Lovely. Oh, we're back to her.
Is there such a thing as so bad it's good game? Yeah, have you never played Pepsi Man?
Pepsi Man! I have a shirt. Pepsi Man.
Have you ever read Animorphs? I have not. I saw the low-budget, crappy TV series a bit and lost interest.
I used to read a couple of the books, but I mostly watched the show when I was a kid.
Come on, Karen. Let's go join the white trash man in his hovel.
Okay. I like how all their names have to be relatively short to fit on their suits.
Yeah. Just cheese it. Leg it.
You coming?
Go,
Dude,
go,
what
go.
do you fucking think I'm
Go
doing?
start an android commune.
I wonder if you have to pay to get them fixed.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess.
Well,
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now?
oh,
Oh,
he's got
no.
a kid.
Alice! Alice!
That's just sad.
Oh, there you are.
Flash right there the whole
Should look
time.
after her. Homework, bath, all that crap.
So wait, she's lost her memory, has
Got
she?
it?
Yeah.
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Please tell me housework isn't actually part of this game. Like, we're not
Oh,
actually
God,
going
I
to
really
do
hope not.
housework. Oh my, how... Wait, okay,
Riveting.
I kind of missed the hostage situation, I'm not gonna lie.
At least there were stakes.
Yeah. Like, oh wow, we have to bravely do this arsehole's housework.
Dishwasher not working, missing component.
TV on.
Well, then.
Oh, she ordered the component.
Well done, you.
I don't get total control over it.
You know, if I wanted to do bloody housework, there's plenty around here I could do.
Don't like that I can't control the fucking camera angles.
I loathe games that are like that. No.
Collect trash in trash bin.
Okay, so we have to go get the trash bin and bring it to the... Gosh, this is riveting.
My guess is this is basically just to give you an idea of how to move about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
give
but
you
it's-
basic,
it's-
like
it's-
figure out the movement. Although, you'd think they would have taught us that
Yeah,
before
before when we were
hostages.
rescuing a child from a deranged android, yeah.
What you need.
Yeah.
Can I put it back? No?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I can get that. Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, all this is really teaching us is that the camera controls are absolute garbage.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
a fan
same
of
place.
these.
You know
This man drinks too much and eats too much pizza. He basically lives the life I want.
Okay, clean counter.
Is she hiding from her father?
She doesn't like this guy. I don't think this is her dad.
Why would he be looking after her then?
I don't know, but I don't think it's her dad.
I'm gonna ask a question, and I'm not sure I want to know the answer, but do you think, I mean, do these robots double up as, like, happy fun time androids?
Probably.
That makes me deeply uncomfortable. How big has this bin?
Immeasurably.
No, she's taking the garbage out of it without the bin still in it. Yes, they are sex bots. Thank you, Kat, for confirming...
Oh, no.
Chat, sorry,
really?
mate. Thank you for confirming my fears.
Credit, he's been rejected for a lot of things. Overdrawn. Huh.
He seems like a real piece of work.
Yeah, I mean, this house looks pretty run down, but that just might be the, you know, the area.
The economy must be going through the toilet if all the labour jobs are being taken. Sorry, my phone.
Just keeping an eye out to see if there's anything important. Okay. If there's any questions, yeah, because this part's relatively...
Fuck, man.
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
The TV's broken. Look at that, it's like a...
Oh, hockey game. Huzzah. Don't care. Sir?
Well, talk. Go talk to the kid. If there's anything really important we're missing, just go ahead and let us know. Okay, apparently you have to get like a specialist brand of sex bots. This one here might not be equipped for that.
At least that's good.
She looks sad, and that's...
It's more just she's neutral. Because she's, you know...
Oh, wow. Washing the dishes simulator. This game is just going from
yes,
strength to strength.
I see. Oh, huzzah.
This is just... I know I'm being unfair here, because this game's probably going to get really, like, a lot more interesting later.
Hello.
But... Yeah, someone's got a good point. Is that how can they afford an android but not a nicer house? Didn't they just show that they were in the region of like 8,000? I'm assuming partly that she must be like a cheaper model, like a discount model, because she says she's in like a 4,000s series. Look, it's left and right.
That's what I did. It wasn't doing it.
Kara,
Yes, Todd?
bring me a cold beer.
Right away.
But he might also be one of those people who prioritizes like not having to do anything than actually improving his situation. I really think you should go talk to the kid at some point soon.
Oh, I know I will. I said finish the first floor, but there were other things. Can I do other things? I definitely thought there was other stuff I'm supposed to be doing on this floor.
Wait, Luke's here? I don't see him in the chat. I think you're lying to me.
Urgent tasks. Report to Todd. Optional tasks. Dishes washed. Activate vacuum cleaner. Check the backyard.
Turn on the Hoover Roomba. Do you have one? Like in the game or in this room? Because how may I serve you, master? Yeah, it's a little creepy like that. Hey, Rebecca D. Important. Dom is weird. Hey, hey, Luke. I love you. You're my best friend. Welcome to the chat, Luke.
Sorry, I'm busy doing household chores.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we're having a wonderful, epic time doing housework. Are you actively avoiding this child?
No. I'm trying to talk to her, but she keeps running away.
Wait, you are running away. You are literally walking the opposite
didn't know where
direction to her. Neil! Oh, Luke likes this game. Okay. You found the housework much more intriguing than we are?
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to play a game?
Aren't you going to school today?
She is not a good conversationalist.
Well, I tried.
Yep.
I probably need to do more stuff to, like, talk to her.
Doing chores, doing more chores.
Sorry, I like doing the optional stuff because maybe it'll give me something later.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna guess that's naughty drug time.
Red ice. The fuck is that?
Acetone. It's acid.
Oh.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
Why are you grabbing her throat? She doesn't
Stay
breathe.
the fuck out of my business.
You left it in the laundry powder and told us to do laundry, you dumb oaf.
No, Todd.
Oh, look at that. The set, you can see the set. She's got a loading bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does it show her state of mind?
Her health. Like her state of harm, maybe.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Huh. I bet that's a clue for later.
Just get him arrested. Call the popos.
Because look, that was an optional task. Activate vacuum cleaner. Where's the Roomba? Find the Roomba.
Drugs. The drug apparently is made from android blood. According to Safe 69. No,
Oh, yuck,
Safe 69.
no.
96. Sorry.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Do the drugs. Do it. I don't think it's going to affect her. She's an android. Locate the Roomba. Everyone's very keen for
I
us to
see,
locate
it's right
this
there.
Roomba.
It's on the floor.
Roomba. Roomba. Our Roomba is... we got a Roomba as well. It's cool. I think this
Oh,
one...
it's not as cool as this one.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome. So there's a robot to do your robot chore. Ah. There's a robot to do the robot chores for the
Alice.
robot.
You better stop that right now!
Hey!
She was having fun.
Dick, man. That was like the happiest we've seen her.
Why is she always pushing me?
Dick.
Punch him in the dick.
Pushing.
Like, you just...
I have to do one other thing. I have to talk to him.
Oh.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
He has issues.
Well, he's taking android acid.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You can talk to the girl now, apparently.
Huzzah! Where'd she go?
Child! Did she...
There she is.
All sports. Android power? Wait, they let androids play sports?
Right. Oh. Oh my god, it's not a book. It's an iPad.
That's cool.
Don't care, but maybe it'll...
One per team innovation, huh? Alright, well, this is world building, I'll give it that.
Interesting.
Subtube.
Mm-hmm. Suburban prices in California.
Oh, now we're learning about
64.
real estate. This is even more fun than the housework.
Okay, well, that's all. So let me talk to the kid. Where'd she go? These camera angles suck.
Disposable iPads, I like that. Toy.
That's a pretty toy. What's its name?
Almost got a reaction out of her. That was fun.
I'm wondering if why she broke the last time has something to do with why the kid's not talking to us.
Someone mentioned be careful of like getting distracted with stuff like magazines because a lot of the later chapters are like really heavily timed.
Okay.
And if you've, it will not stop when we're reading. Ventilate. Oh yeah, let's get some sweet, sweet ventilation in here. Opening window powers. Surely androids are the thing of the future. So I'm being unnecessarily sarcastic, I know. Get lit with the drugs. Again, she's an android. I don't think the drugs are going to do much for her.
Huh. What do we got here? Processing. Processing. What was it? It's not letting me see what it was.
Crimson Sharks. Clean mess. Oh, this is just going on forever.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a completionist when it comes to stuff like this, so... Oh, more sports. I'm good, thanks.
I'm going to talk to the chat for a bit.
Yeah.
Don't let them die. Don't let who die. Look at his bed. It's important.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting to it. Ooh, hello, drugs.
I think these look like...
Antidepressants.
Oh.
Ugh.
There's nothing
Oh,
wrong.
a gun!
Good.
Oh, joy!
Nothing wrong with antidepressants. They just
No, but that...
shouldn't combine them with other drugs.
No, but antidepressants can cause behavioral issues, which might explain, if he's off his depressants, why he's not, like, you know.
Terror of Death. Holy fuck, I want to live in this future even if the robot apocalypse is nigh, although the only thing that can make this future even better is giant robots. You know, I would like to see Herb at the size of a house. Hello, Todd. I am your destruction. Okay, well that was gripping. You go talk to the kid again?
Hold on, I'm looking at the bed to see if there's anything else about it. I don't see. Maybe the bedside. Well, he's a drinker.
Should also not combine with gun. Yeah, you did kind of put the mood-altering medication next to the gun.
Yeah.
And yeah, Andrew Kilmer, she could step on him. That would be lovely. Just like, don't touch my stuff. He did.
Okay.
Why are you switching on the TV?
Curious.
And now to sports.
Did they just say kickball team?
Basketball.
That's cute.
Another 225,000 jobs were lost
Jesus.
in the economy in October, according to the
Whoa! Unemployment's at 37%? Holy shit.
And hockey again. Was this game made in Canada by any chance?
I don't know.
In the great white north of Canada?
I don't
Richard Brand, why is the Dom not
Excuse
drinking
you,
heavily? You know, I
asshole.
would like to, but I'm on anti-acid medication at the moment, which means I can't drink alcohol. Oh, good. We get to clean up his skid marks. This game just gets better and better.
It was kind enough to not have us see it.
It was made in France, apparently.
In France?
Bradley Hopkins, I'm offended. Are you Canadian?
Oh, this is the bathroom.
You know that's like my favorite
Wait,
place on
there's
earth.
two bathrooms?
He lives in the lap of luxury.
This confuses me.
Oh, Magpie's Nest Productions just joined Kaluna's Patreon, added $25.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, my phone's in the other room. I'm not able to look at it at the moment, but thank you very much. So is anyone else like me? Is anyone else like, I will do the optional tasks
Skid
even if
mark
they're boring?
simulator. Did they see the gun? No, they missed it.
We saw the gun.
We saw a gun.
We saw a gun.
Was there more than one gun? 10 points if she played that guitar right now. I don't think she would do that. Go talk to the kid again. Oh, I'm determined to break a kid. I want to get through to this kid. Look at herself
I
reflected
can
in the
look
mirror.
at myself.
My
Yep.
God.
Stunning.
Oh, yeah.
Work of art.
Very symmetrical. Oh, kiddo.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
Alice, quite frankly, you're being a bit rude now.
Aww.
Oh,
so
you have a
cute. She's
choice.
drawing on the wall.
They said we might need that gun later.
Do I need to get it?
Was-
I didn't have the option to grab it.
Well, you know it's in the cupboard now, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so we just need to go there. If we need to shoot that son of a bitch. Completionist for the win. Yeah, the chat seems to be basically on your side with your let's do all the fucking housework.
I like completing it if I can. It gives, like, as we saw with the other thing.
Seems you like
I think it's good to give us details about the world.
Yeah, okay.
There's not much else to do. Give me a break. Aw, she likes Alice in Wonderland.
Ah, the ultimate
Alice in
escapist.
Of course.
I use words good.
That's cute.
She has Bella Swan's mouth that never closes. It looks pretty close to me. What's this? What's this?
I've unlocked the
It's a little
windows.
escape route that a kid could use.
That's my guess, yeah.
This chapter's going to end with him going on, like, getting high and going full beast mode on these two, and she's going to have to, like, save the kid and shoot him, I reckon.
That's my guess, yeah.
Talk to Alice.
There's a thing over here, hold on.
You take her.
It's a key. Okay.
Friendly?
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again. You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite
it.
foods. That would really help me.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't ask about that, Mother.
Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice.
Aw.
How did you choose it? You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
Actually,
That
you
thing,
do!
that thing I just did.
Choose it!
Aww.
Okay. Let's just hold this thing for a few seconds before I look and see what it is. It is a
to the box.
It's the key to the box. It's gonna. I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be a recording of him like smashing the shit out of her like a baseball bat or something.
Maybe she's named after her mom.
Ooh.
It did have an option for mother.
Did it?
Yeah, I didn't.
I
I
think
thought that'd be a bit rude.
It would be in poor taste to ask that. I think.
Aww.
Okay, so he used to be different.
A 4-leaf clover. That's cute.
Are you guys making choices together, or is Kaluna making all the choices? In a crunch, I chip in. Right now, she's just doing everything that she can to do like a 100% completionist thing.
Or at least finding some. I don't like overlooking stuff. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's not good at all. Somebody's hurt. Oh, no. Does he hurt her?
Oh, he's a stepdad then, is he?
Yeah. Oh, looks like Kara.
Wait, that's an android uniform, isn't it?
Yeah, that's us, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
He broke her.
He broke her. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The kid in the picture was a blonde. That's a good point. Maybe
The what?
someone mentioned the kid in the picture was a blonde.
That's why I'm wondering if that's her mother when her mom was a kid. It's an old photo.
Yeah. One of these things is not like the other.
Now what do I do?
Kaluna, you remember me from Linkara, Billy Mount? You mean from like the Linkara live stream?
I'm trying. I don't know. I'm trying to look at the Billy. Can you? I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry. If it helps, I'm awful with names. Should I take the gun?
Well, you may. I don't think you need to take it. You may need to run to it at some point. Where was it again? Bedside drawer?
Yeah, it's in this drawer.
Can't.
Nope, don't have the option to. Okay, I guess we get to go downstairs and be awkward. Woo.
Do you think? I mean, how strong is she as an android? Do you think she's been programmed to be an actual female strength level?
I'm guessing she's probably not as strong because they want to make them not. I assume they have to make them relatively human in case they get,
I'm
programmed
playing.
funny.
Play. I know what you're thinking.
This is going to end great.
You think your dad's a lowlife.
Oh, it is her dad.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, I don't imagine he'd be staying with her otherwise.
He acted like, I don't know, I couldn't tell if that was like a stepdad.
Don't you think I tried to make things work?
He is about to take out his anger on her. That is most
But
unfortunate.
whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God. What am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
I think they're trying to show that he's maybe not a complete prick and
This sort of
it's hard to say though, it kind of fluctuates.
showing compassion to someone you're abusing occasionally doesn't absolve you from the abuse. It's just how abusing people do. They don't. They're not constantly all the time just
Oh look, I filled up all the things.
attacking you.
See? Okay, what did I find? I see the gun. I missed one thing. God damn it. I discovered a way down. I missed one thing on the first floor. Probably nothing terribly big, but...
Yeah, you did pretty well. Didn't miss as much as you did in the first two chapters.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this guy, it might be in a chemical imbalance, so... Like, it doesn't excuse his behavior, but it might explain it.
Well, he's doing drugs, so...
Yeah. Oh, this guy. This
This
dude.
package delivery man.
Yeah, I don't even know
The
what
most
this guy's-
important of all the quests we've done, so...
We don't know what his name is. He doesn't have a thing on his thing.
You know.
Marcus. There we go. Fascinating.
Is it dodge? I mean, I'm slightly more uncomfortable with the robot slave being black, for obvious reasons. It's like
I mean, yeah.
I feel like maybe it makes it a lot harder to ignore the whole thing, you know. Oh, if you guys didn't like the last chapter, you won't like this one. Oh, goody! I hope we get to clean this house, clean off more skid marks. Play with a bird. That's fun. Those birds are clearly dead.
Oh, they're robot birds.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna turn this bird on. Oh yeah.
Aw, they're kind of cute.
Robot cats must love them.
Well, I'm glad I played with the birds, if nothing else. Huzzah. Alright, what else we got in here? Okay.
He takes off his jacket. That's interesting.
Whoa, these stairs are
That is gaudy and
fucking
tasteless.
awful, yeah.
Whoever lives here has terrible taste. In
Well,
fact,
they're probably rich, so...
good lord, everything about this house is gaudy and horrible.
Oh, I know what that is.
What?
That is a stair thing to connect a wheelchair to the stairs so they can get up the stairs. It's one of those electronic ones.
Okay.
So that
I
must
thought you were
have...
talking about the painting. I was like, yeah, it's
Oh,
it's a
no.
painting.
Yes, this is obviously a surreal take on a cloud. I don't know. Oh, boy. Whoa. Are we in the mansion from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Because it kind of looks like it.
I hated that film. And I didn't hate that film. I kind of nothinged it.
It was boring.
Yeah, it was...
What the fuck's in here? Hold on. I want to see what's in. There's some cool shit in here.
Hey there, Dom. Have you ever seen Overly Sarcastic Productions? It sounds familiar, but I don't think so. There's actually so much on YouTube I haven't seen.
Oh, this guy's got tattoos.
Cool.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy.
Thanks,
54
Alexa.
degrees, 80% humidity.
This is
with a
basically if
strong
Alexa had
possibility of
legs.
Afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
Yeah, I know that voice and kind of recognize that name.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Now I'm going to shoot you up full of this sweet, sweet heroin.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
But yeah, I like his sleeve.
Don't be a naughty boy, Carl. Yeah, it looks like you had a fun youth.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth.
Press R1
This is
to
such a fragile machine.
inject the man with drugs.
They break down so
It's
quickly.
Bishop, see? Okay, that's where I
All
knew him
this
from.
effort.
Oh, no wonder he sounds so familiar.
So they got the guy who was most famous for playing an android to play a human in an android game. I like what they did there. I like what they did there. Is that Stick from Daredevil? That also might have been what I sort of half recognised him from, but no, I see it now when you say it's the android Bishop. Are you going to run out of strength?
No.
I thought that thing it was building up. I thought you were about to go ah. Dish.
I like that they're being tasteful about not showing a nude old man. Oh god, that thing's creepy.
Look for a key in its mouth. If you guys saw Linkara's last live stream, you'll get that joke. Black Eye is no worse than a woman cleaning in the last level.
I don't know.
I think we should
One
avoid.
of those seems a little worse.
I think we should avoid this topic from now on. I regret bringing this up.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your
Trying to figure out where I'm going.
Opening of your display mode.
Guess this way.
retrospective at the Museum of
There's people
Modern
asking you to review the
Gallery
Tom
director
Cruise
left
Mummy
4
reboot.
messages asking to confirm your attendance.
Hold on.
I haven't decided yet.
That's a window.
We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Oop, I just
Sorry, old man.
pile drive the old
Take
man to the
control.
bookshelf.
These controls suck.
I'm not even going to question it.
Any news from
Leo.
No, Carl.
Sorry, Leo.
I can
I
call
was too
him
busy
if you
being a
like.
lion.
No.
I don't know where I'm.
No,
I don't
don't
know where
bother.
I'm going.
Have you read Dolores Calborn? Calborn? I haven't, sorry.
Gonna go to the stairs and we're gonna show you how this cool little. God damn it! Controls. Yep, we're gonna back it up.
Beep,
back it up.
beep,
back it up.
Beep. Oh yeah, back that sexy old man ass up. Yeah.
These controls are fucking wonky.
Roll him to the pole.
And I'm just gonna
Old
toss it
man simulator.
God, this sucks.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
just
thank you. Thank
pushing-
God I didn't have to do this part.
I was just like,
Toss the old man down the stairs.
that would suck. Okay, so far we've had hostage negotiator.
Oh wow, that moves quickly.
Which stressed it. And my granddad had one of these. It does not move nearly
No,
that fast.
those do not move that quickly.
So hostage negotiator simulator, cleaning house simulator, and looking after old man simulator.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I mean,
One of those was interesting.
It's stressful, but interesting.
Just wish that one wasn't first.
Yeah. You like Connor?
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs.
Wait, when did we
just
make
the way you
bacon? We
like them.
just got home.
You're welcome.
You can probably make them right now, I'm thinking.
You said it was ready, didn't he?
Oh, maybe he left them in the oven. Had enough time to...
Makes sense. Breakfast serving simulator. Man, this game is blowing my mind.
There's not a lot of other stuff to do in this one, it would seem.
Again, sorry guys. I know this is probably just like going to get much more interesting as the game goes on.
Except for when Kalina walks into everything wrong.
This is just the beginning of the game. Yeah, these guys get it.
Sorry. Aw, little happy.
The problem is we're only going to be playing this for another half an hour, so I guarantee you we're not going to get to the interesting parts before we start.
If we do run into, we'll try to end it at a scenario. So if it goes a little, if like there's one that ends like 5 minutes before, we'll stop and do more Q&A. If there's one that goes like 5 minutes over, we'll try to finish it, just so that way we're not just stopping in the middle of the story. Ta-da!
Thank you, Mark.
At least this guy's polite to his android.
Television.
He's not like beating the crap.
I think he treats him like he would any like normal servant. I think like he's polite because that's how he was taught to be.
I'd like to think
it looks like he comes from money.
I'd like to think I'd be nice to an android.
Oh no, I would have been nice to them, but I wouldn't. I think it's showing like the vast arrangement of like indifference, complete dickery, and then politeness.
That's fair actually. Yeah.
Okay, Carl.
I will go explore.
I vote they go to the piano. Play that funky music, android. I'm really... no? No one? Okay, I'll just be quiet.
If it helps, you're very cute.
Thank you.
Whoosh.
I think Marcus may have been maybe a more advanced model than the others that we've seen so far.
Television off. Mankind is so
Man,
depressing.
big mood.
Nothing but greed, stupidity, and violence. 5,000 years of civilization just to get to.
There's a big stuffed giraffe.
Yes, I kind of like it.
I'm a little off put by it, not gonna lie. Ooh, I can play chess. Oh.
I think we're winning, but I don't know what any of these...
What in the world? I can't tell what those are.
Well...
It looks like an alien, a skyscraper, a gun.
They're just weird pieces, but I'm trying to see...
It's avant-garde.
You're avant-garde. Oh, good.
More books.
More reading. You don't have to yell so much, babe.
Sorry, I can't hear things.
Life found on Titan. Called it.
Oh, fascinating.
All right, we got some microbes.
Huh. This is kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna go.
I
play
mean,
the
if it was
piano.
real, it would be fascinating.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go play the piano because I'm awesome.
Oh my god! Whoa, that's a skin.
What's a skin?
Look, there's a fucking dead lion on the piano. I don't like this guy anymore. Look right there. Look
Oh,
right
the
at
pelt. Oh. I didn't see it because of how I had turned.
Find something else. Okay.
I shall play the piano.
Boo. Piano playing simulator. Hopeful. This guy needs some hope in his life. Play him
Hopeful.
some hopeful music.
Oh,
Oh
no.
god, you actually have to do
What
it
do I
yourself?
have to do?
I don't know.
What control is this?
Okay, well I think that's... You're playing very slowly. Sarcastically slowly, one could say. pretty good. I like that. Sarcasm, the Dom Simulator. Yeah. So I get this way with games. Just tap the pad on the bottom. I always wanted to learn the piano, but I don't have any coordination.
This is not as easy as it looks.
Okay.
Yeah, he's totally playing this piano.
Yes, that matches the rhythm.
I'm guessing they use just like a generic image for it.
I like it. They've basically turned an actual piano into like Guitar Hero, basically.
It's Rock Band, but for rich people.
This is just endless, by the way. We do it until we stop.
I thought it would have an ending.
Yeah, thanks, Brett.
Thank you.
Brett Reviews just saved us a lot of time.
Something has changed in the way you play.
What do you say?
Sometimes I think you have more humanity
I
than
am an android, so...
Thank you.
Sure.
One day I won't be here to take care of you.
I think I take care of you, old man.
You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus.
Subtle.
Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Am I gonna paint? Do I get to paint? I kinda wanna paint.
I think he does the painting, you don't.
Yeah, I know, but
You're an
wouldn't
android.
it be cool if I could paint?
You just basically be a printer.
Hey, maybe I'm actually really good at it.
Yes. But you'd be programmed to be good. Isn't it cheating? Like in the Matrix, it's download the thing.
Not there, I guess.
I'm being oddly judgmental towards androids. I'm sorry, androids. If you ever take over, I'm totally on your side.
Okay,
I'm all down for Niels Asher's policy, so, you know.
Okay.
Some of my best friends are androids. I'm nice to our Roomba.
Oh, yeah. Roomba. You haven't named it yet, which is kind of funny.
The Roomba?
Aw, this place is... Aw, this is so nice!
He's got a giant robot drawing easel robot.
It's Stark's robot arm.
Oh yeah, it's dummy. It's...
That's cool.
That looks like so much
Let's
fun.
see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
Remove sheet simulator.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Whatever it is, it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a person. I see.
Is it? Oh yeah, get him his new paints. Oh good, more busy work.
Huzzah.
Wait for Carl's instructions.
Something over there.
Cleaning paint pots simulator.
Huzzah. Interesting that he said he's been taking care of us.
I think he means sort of providing him with...
You know, being nice to him, giving him a good home.
Yeah, which is pretty slave owner mentality when you think about it.
Yeah, a little bit. This is the cleanest art studio I've ever seen.
Well, he's got an android constantly cleaning it.
Yeah. I appreciate that he's got the sleeve with tattoos. Builds a lot of character.
Yeah, you don't see many old men with those. Do you?
So.
Oh
what's
no,
your
I get to
verdict,
judge
Marcus?
the art.
Like, don't like.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define.
Standard art thing. It's very good in the metaphysical.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore.
Aw.
Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man.
Oh, that's
clinging
gloomy.
to his brush.
Come on, Bishop, you'll be fine. They'll bring you back in like every movie.
But enough about me. Let's see.
See, I told you we would get to paint.
Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want.
Draw a giant penis. Draw a giant penis.
Really hope I get to actually paint and not just have some options. Wow, that's a shitty fucking easel.
Giant penis. Giant penis.
Find a subject to paint. Paint statue, paint desk.
Oh, paint the paint desk. That's really meta.
Hold on, I'm seeing if there's anything else.
Paint Carl's painting.
That would be bizarre. I want to paint Carl!
Paint Carl.
Fine, I'll paint the paint desk.
Tappity tap tap tap.
Tap, 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 tap.
Brush. Look, he's just doing lines. He's doing like a laser jet printer. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but
That is a perfect copy
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
of reality. The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting it.
I can
from
see why they
That's
picked this
deep.
guy, because he's got a good
seeing
voice.
something you see.
Very gravelly.
You can paint Carl if you
I'm
pick
a
the right
robot.
option.
I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go.
You can
try it. Grab a can.
you can paint Carl if you pick the right option. As in right as in right hand, or right as in
The correct
the correct
option.
option. I don't know.
I want to draw Carl. He's...
Do something for me. Close your
Okay.
eyes. Close your eyes.
Oh, good morning, Wisp.
Trust me.
He's awake. If you hear loud mewing.
Press X to close eyes. Closing eye simulator.
Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel.
Loading.
And let your hand
Loading.
drift across the canvas.
Malfunctioning. They're updating iTunes.
Oh, I only get Android's
Hey.
Fate.
Oh, okay.
I guess I didn't explore enough of the mansion, maybe?
You only get to pick Fate?
Yeah, I could only pick those two. I tried to pick the other ones.
Alright.
Also, dear God, that was a fast painting.
I'm assuming they're saving us some time.
No, well, yeah, but I feel like the old man would have gotten bored watching us paint.
Yeah. Well, he's an artist, so he's gonna be like... Oh, wow!
That looks good!
That got dark, though.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck are you?
Hey, Jesse Pinkman. What are you doing in this story? It's the loser's waster's son.
Shitty dad.
Yeah.
Shitty son.
I'm jealous of the android that you're treating as an actual son. Cliche has entered the room.
Something
while,
bad's
right?
gonna happen to him.
You alright? You don't look so good.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Wow, not even...
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
I think you can clearly see I
Just
snorted it.
He's a drug dealer or
Yeah,
gambler.
you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
Don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash. That's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
It's the scene from fucking
Yeah, I think I do know why.
Westworld playing out all over again. We've already said about that.
You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than
Hey,
your
look
son,
at this
right?
awesome thing I painted.
Tell me, Dad, what's he got that I
A
don't?
personality.
Smarter, more obedient, not like me, right?
It's a
You
cool
know
glowing
what? This
thing in its
thing
temple.
is not your son. It's a fucking machine.
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone.
Rude.
You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
We don't know what the circumstances of this are, but he seems like a dick.
Well, he's a drug addict by the looks of things.
Well, yeah, but we don't know if that's because the dad was legitimately, like, negligent, or if he's being a dick. Okay.
Well, okay, you kind of skimmed through this one a bit quicker, which I'm not upset about.
Let's see. What options did we have here? So I could have played chess or read a book. And I'm guessing, depending on what we played or what we did with the chess game, that would change the options for what
Makes
I could have
sense.
painted,
Makes sense.
presumably.
It's interesting that he thinks the robot's fate is to be like, no.
Yeah. It's 5:45, so I don't know if we want to do another...
Starts an interesting chapter.
Because we only have 15 minutes, because we do have to do some other stuff today, unfortunately.
Yeah, we got
so
friends
if we
coming up in
want
a bit.
to, we can switch it back to the full screen, and we can do some Q&A for the last 15 minutes. Do you think that works?
I think, yeah, I'm down for that. You guys up for that? Gonna give it a second for the chat to catch up with us.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Take this out of
Do,
my
do,
ears
do,
for a minute.
do, do.
Can show off the kitties.
I don't think they look pretty comfy.
Yeah, I know, but if they break the stream, then it's the end of the stream.
Yeah, fair enough.
So let me move over to the full screen. So,
Terry or Wisp?
I think Wisp would be a good choice first.
Hey, buddy.
We're going to see some kitties. Aw, if you hear some loud mewing, it's the best little boy. Give me my boy. Kiss my baby. Hello, Wispy. Are you so sleepy? Say hi to the internet. Wisp. Hello, Wisp. Doesn't like sitting in laps very much, so kind of need to like.
He's our little panther.
Just kind of hold him like.
Will of the Wisp.
This. He likes this though, right? Yeah, look, he's still sort of sleepy. Hi, buddy. Wanna say hi to the internet? Hello, kitty.
Andrew Kilmer, are they brothers? They're not related. So Terry Pratchett over there is a month or two older. Oh, he's fallen asleep again. He's a few months older, but we've decided they're like stepbrothers, like Thor and Loki, because they kind of look a bit like Thor and Loki, which was our second choice of names, but we both wanted to go with our own thing. I'm gonna grab some Terry.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? They might fight. Hello. He's a little sleepy kitty.
Borrow you for a second, buddy.
Oh, this is. He's like, no, my tower.
I was king of the castle.
He's sleeping on the tower. Wisp is usually good about being held.
So Terry's not
Terry
usually
is
as keen on
really
it.
not as much of a fan.
Hey, buddy. You gonna get us all the views on the internet?
Yes, we have a kitty. See, this is a very good kitty. Yeah. Oh, he's very loud also, so if you hear
What are those posters? Those posters are things we've been collecting at like conventions for years now, so there's like a bit of everything. So yeah, so Terry doesn't appreciate being held like a baby as much as Will of the Wisp
Well, Wisp
does.
loves this. He's just like, yep, I'm content. This is
Not
good.
a cat, it's a puma.
He's a good boy.
Question for either or favorite adaptation of a book, whether it was made into a movie or TV show. Favorite's tricky. Game of Thrones, maybe. It's tricky.
In terms of like how good of an adaptation it is,
Just
because like
favorite.
I would say like Lord of the Rings is a really good. It's not necessarily the best adaptation, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I think Hunger Games did some interesting stuff for translating it into a movie.
That's well,
by having
they
the announcers do a lot of the exposition. For you.
Yeah. I mean, that's small stuff. A lot of it was just as is, really. But,
Hi.
Speaking of conventions, did you like the Kineticon and did you see the Deathmatch event? We didn't see the Deathmatch event. I liked Kineticon. I think you've been going to it for like 10 years now, so you're kind of burnt out on it.
Yeah, a lot of Kineticon hasn't really changed, and a lot of the reason I went was to with me and my friends, and most of my friends didn't go this time, so it was sort of like, well, meh. Yeah, we were only there for a day because we had a wedding the next day. We were only there on Friday, so we didn't get to go on Saturday or Sunday.
We went to a wedding that had no air conditioning in the church.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
And it was a very, very, very hot day.
Hi. You want to hear the Wispy?
You should do a live stream on Detroit Being Human. It really is good, and I think a bunch of you will like it.
Like Willis was telling me to shut up, he put his paw on my mouth. Like, no.
They're cute. They are so cute. So yeah, we'll probably do some more live streams on Being Human if we have time.
Oh yeah, I think we're going to try to make them more regular now that I'm working more from home. We had a much more irregular schedule because I was working 3 jobs and now it's only the 2. So it's much easier.
I'm just doing YouTube.
I am amazed Sir Terry's staying there.
He's being oddly good. I think he wants to be an internet celebrity.
Wispy doesn't like... Oh, hi. What?
Getting bored.
He doesn't like being held in the lap very much, so I'm trying to like get him to like get used to it. Hi, buddy. How's it going?
They're both being surprisingly docile. When they go into beast mode, they really go.
Oh, they get real puff. He likes to jump up on my chair and then grab my ponytail if I'm sitting in it, and like he'll like kind of like bite my hair. He's not being mean.
Do either of you have a favorite Pixar film by Andrew Kilmer?
A Pixar film?
Pixar films, let's see. Which one's Pixar?
Yeah, no. Incredibles, probably.
That was good. Like I said, we watched that on an airplane recently, and it kind of disturbed me just how many people get killed in that. Not just like the supers that Syndrome kills. Like Dash wipes out a lot of the henchmen when he's just running away. Like he full on fist fights a guy, then jumps off his ship just before it smashes into a cliff. And at no point in either of these movies now do the Incredible parents just sit him down and say, "Hey son, so you killed a bunch of people. How does that make you feel?" You know, it's just never acknowledged that Dash is now a killer.
Nope. I liked, hey buddy. I liked Finding Nemo.
Oh, is that Pixar? Yeah, that's good. Wall-E? Wall-E was pretty good.
Wall-E's good, yeah. Hi. You need a butt head.
Yeah, buddy, don't.
Now there's trying to be
Don't
bites.
jump into the bunch of wires.
Hi. Please don't bite my hat. Please don't bite my hat. Please don't bite my hat. And
he's biting my hat.
Hi, boy. Hi. These are also the most like licky cats I've ever met.
Yeah, they like to
I'm
lick
not used to
feet.
cats licking everything.
All right, buddy.
He likes to bite my toes.
Be free.
Okay, Wispy. Okay. Don't touch the PlayStation controller.
Gamer Brody 72. Dom and Cluna, do you have a favorite character you liked or looked up to growing up in each category? TV, movie, game, and book.
That's a lot.
Just pick one. Say movies. Ironically, my favorite characters that I kind of looked up to were Han Solo and Flynn from Tron. So it's been a bit of a rough adulthood for me recently.
Did you not see Tron Legacy?
I did. That's why it's rough.
I liked Tron Legacy, if it helps.
I liked it too, but they killed off Flynn.
I didn't see Tron, if it helps. I only saw Tron Legacy.
Killed
I
off Jeff
mostly
Bridges.
just saw it because of the music.
Tron is really good. It's got a young Jeff Bridges in,
Yeah,
which is weird.
Yeah. Actually, that's not true. I kind of know the plot to Tron, but only because it's one of the worlds you can go to in the second Kingdom Hearts game.
Tron is good. It's good. It's a fascinating look at how people perceived computers back in like the 80s.
I'm trying to think favorite movie character growing up.
The one that you looked up to and aspired to be like, I think, was the question.
God, Belle, because I wanted a big library.
As you do. Kelowna, did you finish Persona 5? Also, are you watching the Persona 5 animation?
I'm not watching the animation right now, I think because I finished Persona 5 and I've been working on the review for a really long time, so it was a little burnt out on Persona 5. So I'm kind of just waiting for it to like have go, be out a bit more, maybe get the DVDs later, watch it, and kind of just binge it. But I did, I spent hours and hours and hours and months working on Persona. The video is up on my channel, so if you haven't seen it, it is up. But yeah, I haven't watched the anime yet. But I hear good things. I hear mixed things about some of the animation. Some of the animation's a little...
Well, it was super, super rushed as far as I can see.
Yes, that was the problem. So a lot of the game footage looks significantly better than the actual animation.
Yeah. So, what else we got? Are either of you looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077? I don't have any idea what that is.
It's a video game. It looks interesting. I'm not a real big future steampunk, cyberpunk kind of person, so maybe that'll be a good introduction. That's why I've always kind of wanted to play the tabletop RPG Shadowrun, but because I don't have a lot of familiarity with that kind of universe, it's a little hard for me to play it, so I would need somebody else to be the DM for that. So if we play that, then maybe that might be a good chance to see something.
It was a good question. Let's skip back to which is your favorite out of the Cornetto trilogy?
I've not seen
Hot Fuzz by a mile. Hot Fuzz was the only one I genuinely liked. Yeah. Shaun of the Dead, I will say, was a good movie that I just didn't like because I don't like zombie movies at all. I think it's both played out and I'm just not into zombies. So I couldn't really get into Shaun of the Dead. And World's End was objectively a bad movie, even if I do love Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and all that lot, so I enjoyed seeing them get back together again for another movie, but all in all, it wasn't a great movie. So, but Hot Fuzz is in like my top 10 favorite movies ever, so that one won by a mile.
Yeah, I've not seen the last one, but Hot Fuzz is my favorite of them. I saw, hold on a moment, Kaluna, wait, no, hold on, never mind, I think it disappeared.
Oh, Dominic Eagle, 2098. Hey, man, I haven't checked the P.O. box in a little while, so I think the books, I don't know if the books you sent me have arrived yet. I'll be sure to get down to the post office shortly.
Sorry, there's a lot of questions. Give me a second, guys. What did I think of the ending to Digimon Tri? It was not great. It's okay. Wizard Bond shows up for like 30 seconds and he doesn't talk, and it was sad. Digimon Tri is the new movies.
Gotcha.
Kaluna, which world and partner in Kingdom Hearts or Kingdom Hearts 2 is your favorite? Well, Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely the better game in terms of just gameplay. A lot of the problem with Kingdom Hearts 1 is the camera controls are garbage. I'd say location, I really liked going to either the Tarzan world or Mulan world. Both of those were really good. Favorite partners, probably Beast or Bambi, because Bambi gave you a bunch of like healing balls, so that was always really useful. You get like sidekicks. He's never played Kingdom Hearts, so explaining a lot of it to him is always interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure we're going to be able to help with this question, but it's an interesting question. Any advice for a DM who's had a hard time writing consistently? I'm a mom of twin toddlers. Oh, man. Looking after cats is stressful enough. I can't even imagine what humans must be like. And finding time to write has been a struggle. Oosh.
It's not a bad thing to use other people's campaigns. If you're willing to spend a little bit of money, you can buy some of the campaign books for D&D. If you're doing D&D, obviously I'm not sure on other ones because that's the one I currently use, but they do have lots of campaign books. So if you want to maybe give yourself a chance to like stop and like write, maybe try and find a previous campaign or just look up other people's stuff and borrow from it. That's kind of what I do. I would take bits and pieces from other things and then build on it. So don't be afraid to like use campaigns that already exist. There's no problem with it.
Good advice. Good advice. I've never actually DM'd, so I didn't think I could help out with that. But
I saw Kaluna. Will you finish What Remains of Edith Finch playthrough? Yes, I finished that a year ago. I have to put the videos out. I've been having issues with some copyright with that, and we have another game through that we did before I moved out here. So.
Brett Reviews. Dom, you have inspired me to try to make my own reviews on film and video games, which is why I have the name, and I'll keep trying until I at least get somewhere. Hey, good for you, man. That's good. Good times. Hope it goes well. Clone Reviews. Hey.
Hey Dom, in the Lemony Unforgettable Events film, what did you think of the music?
I think it was pretty good. It was in the film. It's been a while since I've seen the film. I did that review like 3 years ago. I vaguely remember it being pretty good.
Yes, D&D, I got way too ambitious and I've been trying to do everything from scratch. Thanks for the advice. Oh yeah, I don't recommend starting from scratch. It's a pain.
Well, yeah, you did that recently.
I kind of did that, but I also built a lot of it on
You spent 2 weeks making maps and lore and things like that, and that campaign only lasted a few months because you burnt out.
So what I did for when I was doing because originally it was just going to be a one-shot, and then we built on it, was I kind of made an Orange Islands area, but in D&D, and I based each of the islands off of a dragon color and then a quality, and people do trials. So it was kind of me playing Sun and Moon, but making them kind of like the Alola Islands, but Orange Moon. And so we played a little bit of that. Problem is, I was trying to build way too much of this world, and I was also working 3 jobs, so we let somebody else take over as the DM for a bit. So yeah, not easy.
Question for Kaluna: will you be returning to the Sailor Moon retrospective at all, or is there too much going on right now?
I have a couple other videos I'm doing first, but I am in the process of watching through the episodes and getting those videos done. I am in the process of working on that. I'm never working on just a single project at once. I'm constantly bouncing back and forth between 3 or 4 projects kind of simultaneously. It's just a matter of which one gets done first. It's because I can't work on a project too long because otherwise I get bored. So I kind of need to like bounce between a lot of them, unfortunately.
Ooh, a strange question, Dom. If you could say anything to E.L. James with no consequences, what would you say to her? I would say I've already poured the antidote down the sink. You have no chance.
I would just tell her to, suck on a railroad spike.
No. Okay. I'm not sure. I mean, if you do it carefully enough, that's not the end. That's not too bad.
Slow death. Tetanus.
The railroad spike is also poisoned.
Okay.
What superpowers would you love to have, and what would you absolutely hate?
Hate?
Well, you got things like you have no choice but to read people's minds, because then you're constantly like Sookie from Vampire Diaries. Not that I know anything about that.
I would say energy projection and or the ability to fast forward or rewind time in like a minute or two intervals, because I think that'd be really useful.
Or powers.
Kinda, yeah. I think rewinding time or forwarding time, making it having the ability, basically having Life is Strange powers of going back and forth, and being able to like kind of retroactively change your decisions would be kind of interesting as a power.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Power I wouldn't like. Anything that's like that would drain you or physically hurt you.
So basically, one for all.
Yeah, like one for all.
Just break all your bones.
Or something like Rogue's powers, where she can't like touch people without draining them.
Yeah, something with like a serious
like a detrimental power.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe like water breathing, but you can only breathe water.
Question for you both: where did you get your shirts?
Oh shit! Yeah, it was True Blood, not Vampire Diaries. Sorry, my bad. So what was the question?
Where did you get your shirts?
This one I actually make on my... I don't make. I sell these at my TeePublic store, if you're interested in owning one. Originally, my sister got me a shirt just like this years and years and years ago, and I couldn't find... I think they stopped making them, and then by the time mine fully wore out, so I was like, well, I guess if they don't want them anymore, I'll just start making them.
Where did I get this one? This one's, can you read this?
Roadside assistance, putting you first.
So it's the blue shell from Mario
It's the blue
Kart.
shell from Mario.
I got this on either Yeti or QWERTY. It's one of those sites. It's not available anymore because it's one of those that only lasts for so long. I can't remember, honestly.
What's your favorite Kingdom Hearts character?
Riku.
I have never played it.
Riku. And Axel, if I have to pick some.
Question for both. How do you feel if Harry Potter was rebooted as a TV show? I would be for it, but not yet. It's too soon.
Yeah, I would hope that they would actually date it to make it be in the 90s.
Ah, yes, make it...
Because I think that'd be really clever.
It would
in another decade, it'd be really interesting.
It would be difficult to establish that outside of Muggle, when he's in Muggle territory.
Well, that's perfect then, but then all you need is like the stuff when he's at the Dursleys.
I think it could... If you can get something with like HBO-level funding, you could probably make a better thing than much better than the movies, but again, it's going to... Give it another 15 years min.
Yeah. Assuming it's even popular enough still to warrant a reboot like that, because some things they're very specific about the time and place that they are. So we'll see.
Crispy Chips, Dom. Strangest thing about moving to the States: the lack of healthcare. I do like carpool lanes, and what was the other thing I really liked here? Snapple.
Snapple.
Carpool lanes. What was the other thing I was really impressed with?
I don't remember.
I'll come back to that.
Okay. My favorite Harry Potter book is Prisoner of Azkaban.
Garbage disposal in the sinks. I thought that was cool.
Apparently that's a thing. Those don't exist.
No, we don't put spinning razor blades of death in our sinks in Britain, oddly enough, but I like it. What do you think of Paul? Where that has Simon Prosnick. I like Paul. It wasn't quite the same as the Cornetto film, but yeah, overall I liked it. I like that they gave Nick Frost and Simon Pegg a chance to just basically be themselves in a film, because those two are just massive nerds that just really want the best for everyone around them. So.
Favorite RPG? If you mean video game wise, either Eternal Sonata or Tales of Xillia. I really like. A lot of the Tales games are really good. If you mean a tabletop RPG, probably have to stick with 5th edition D&D or Dread, because Dread's really good.
What do you think about... are you too excited for the new Fantastic Beasts movie?
Excited is an interesting term.
Yeah, I am quietly optimistic.
I am lukewarm at best.
Yes, but not... I mean, I'm trying to be optimistic, I think is the best thing I'm saying. Because, I mean, the last one, I didn't really feel much from the commercial, the trailers and everything, but then I was surprised how much I liked the movie. So this time I'm just like, okay, I don't really like the trailers for this one, but again, hopefully I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I
was kind of like, this looks okay, let's go see it. And it was okay, so I wasn't particularly...
It was fine.
I thought it was fine.
It didn't make me... I mean, it was structured so much better than any of the Harry Potter films.
It didn't have the thing to have to...
It didn't have to go over a year. It
yeah.
didn't have to do all this book stuff. So the fact that they could tell the story over a couple of days, like a film was supposed to be told, was a huge advantage for it. I also liked that it was adult actors who are predominantly good actors. My feelings towards Depp are obviously the same as everyone else. I'm a bit nervous about that because he's kind of... It's just like...
a horrible person. Let's see.
Question for you both. Kaluna, are you doing a playthrough or review of Spider-Man PS4 when it comes out? And Dom, are you ever going to review... An anime? No, hard no on the anime. I do not need that sort of copyright problems.
Maybe with Spider-Man. For me, it's hard because a lot of times, by the time I get around to actually finishing a game and then getting the review out, it's almost never in time. Because most people tend, if they're reviewing a game like that, will get copies of it early, but I don't have enough clout to get like an early review copy, like a lot of my other fellow reviewers do. So, I may not do a review for it, but I might do a let's play or a stream of it. Yeah. Depends on how it plays.
Hey Dom, out of curiosity, are you a Whovian? I'm not. I don't care for Doctor Who, but it's the thing is, I'm glad it exists because people, gets more people into sci-fi. I kind of like some of the Matthew Smith years with Amy Pond, but I don't enjoy a lot of Doctor Who episodes. I have to say, I'm glad it exists. I like it in principle, but I don't enjoy watching it because it's just a bit too goofy for me. It's bad. It's not science fiction. It's science fantasy, but it tries to be science fiction sometimes. It's like, oh, honey, no, you don't know.
Dom Kaluna, do you watch Stranger Things? It's not exactly an adaptation, but it's based on a lot of popular culture from the 80s and has good childhood.
That is pushing the word adaptation away.
We're not going to do a review or anything, but we do watch it.
We do enjoy Stranger Things a lot.
Yes, I was very happy with a lot of it. I was a little worried that it would get overhyped, and I would say certain aspects of it are slightly overhyped, but the actual content for what it is decent.
Critic in the Shadows announcement. Me and my friends are making an adaptation of Dracula. Don't worry, Mina won't be in love with Dracula, and Jonathan Harker's accent won't be appalling. Well, then you will have already beaten... what's that director? Really famous director. Did Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Coppola?
Yeah, Francis Ford. You will all have done better than Francis Ford Coppola.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Mina having an attraction to Dracula because it's a fascinating insight into like how you read her in the book. But having her be the past love is stupid. Having her be like attracted to him is not a bad thing in and of itself.
There's a couple of jokes that I sort of missed out on when I first did that because it was early days when I did Dracula. But there's like the one because in the book Mina is like struggling to get away from Dracula when he's forcing her to drink the blood. She's like. In the thing, in the movie, she's into it, but then as soon as Harker bursts in the room, she then instantly jumps back to the book and starts going, unclean, unclean. It was like, yeah, no, he caught you in the act. Now you're just like, oh no, that was, I totally wasn't sucking his blood consensually. Yeah, no, I didn't care for that movie.
Are you fans of Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, or Steven Universe? Not a fan of Adventure Time. I love Gravity Falls. I've only seen a little bit of Steven Universe, but I do like it.
I like all three a lot.
I just don't care.
I'm really not up to date with them, though, actually. Adventure Time and Steven Universe, I'm way behind the times. So, like, when we were at Anime Expo, I kept seeing these posters for Lars of the Stars, and I was like, what? As in Lars? What the fuck happened to Lars? I should.
The sad thing is, I know, but that's only because occasionally episodes show up in my Facebook feed and I would watch them.
Okay, I should force you to watch some more Steven Universe.
I mean, I don't mind it. I just don't have the time. I don't have time to sit down and diligently watch something.
Gotcha. And unless it changes a lot since the last time I watched it, it's just so wretchedly wholesome and sweet. This is part of why I like it.
Let's see. If either of you had the time, do you have a video you'd rewrite completely? Like
so
any
many
of our old ones?
Anything from like Starship Troopers to the beginning of the Harry Potter-a-thon, I would love to redo.
Anything that's like, we made a mistake, or we didn't have as much information.
Or I was just bad at it, yeah. I mean, but when I first started, I didn't believe in research. I genuinely thought if I couldn't discern something from reading the book and watching the movie myself, I shouldn't be allowed to put it in. So that also meant I never bothered looking into books' backstories, any of the behind-the-scenes stuff, so I missed out on so much, just because someone told me it was like called formalism or something, but it's just basically this thing that I didn't feel I deserved other people's research, which made my episode suffer. So then eventually I just said, fuck it, I'm going to, I'll write my own notes and then research it, because then I'll know if I thought of a point myself.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it makes for a better episode. Okay, maybe I feel like I stole someone else's ideas, or not, it stole someone else's hard work, because I'm accepting someone else's research and behind-the-scenes research, but if it makes a better episode, that's better for the fans to watch. So. Yeah, I'm not like plagiarizing other people's videos. I just like I didn't even used to like looking at like Wikipedia or any sort of documentaries about the film or anything. I was that opposed to it. So, one more question?
Yeah, we can go for like a few more minutes because we did start a little late. So.
Oh, I guess.
Just for a few more minutes. So, favorite character or confidant in Persona 5? Favorite character is Haru. Favorite confidant is... I'd say the gun shop owner guy, because he ends up having like a really interesting backstory. Because it takes a really long time to get his backstory, because some people, you need to have a certain stat be really high, and you need to have your guts be really high to start that, so you have to really focus on it to get to it really early on.
Oh, Adventure Time is ending this Sunday. I didn't know that.
Oh.
I mean, Adventure Time, and it's probably going to be an unpopular opinion. As much as I like it, I am aware that it jumped the shark a long time ago. It started off a bit more like Steven Universe. It was just the happy-go-lucky adventures of Finn and his magical dog brother, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And the network sort of took a lot of control away from the creator, and they just said, like, okay, we like this deep stuff, make it more deep. And it became like self-reflective on Jake. It became about the meaning of universe. By the season I stopped watching it, it was literally looking into the point of existence. Looking into it had a long parody of an allegory for Alzheimer's. It was always just like, this is getting a bit too deep, guys. Can I just watch one episode where you don't make me feel so like borderline depressed? But I still liked it. I still want to go back to it at some point. I was just saying, I think Adventure Time has had its time. So while it is sad that it is ending, it's probably its time.
I always tend to prefer when a show has a very specific ending, because then you're gonna just enjoy what you have. Like, that's why Gravity Falls is so beloved. That's why I would say Avatar: The Last Airbender works, but not so much for Korra, because it had a back and forth of when it was going to end, because it was constantly in flux of will it be canceled, will it not. So they kind of had to like rewrite a lot of things at the last minute. So I prefer when something just ends like that, because then you can look back on it and really like it, and it doesn't become something you inevitably hate. That happens to a lot of things that keep going on for a very long period of time. Dom, what's your favorite U.S. food and least favorite? I'm curious about this one.
That's tricky.
You have to think of like a meal.
Favorite,
like something you can't readily get.
I see. It has to be unique to America,
or something you can't readily get in the UK.
I don't know. There's a lot of UK foods I miss. You guys, your salami's all squishy. I'm trying to think, because I
know your least favorite.
I adore pizza and burgers, and Americans do actually do really, really good pizza and burgers, but I can't really eat those a lot anymore, because I put on like 30 pounds when I got to America, so I was like, okay, no more burgers. I can't go back to being a huge guy again.
I know what your least favorite is, though. Macaroni and cheese.
Oh, it's
that's not just
that's
unique
something
to you.
that's something I don't. That's not something I don't like because of the taste of it. I actually tried it and it's freaking delicious. I don't like it in general principle because of how decadent it is.
Yeah.
So ridiculously unhealthily decadent.
Mm-hmm.
So macaroni and cheese is I would happily eat it if I had an immortal body.
Are you two planning to do more audio commentaries in the future? I really enjoyed last night's. Well...
We've already actually recorded the second
yes.
Hobbit one. I mean, there's no point in me doing audio commentaries, really, for the episodes I just did alone, because there's not a lot to talk about. It's just like, okay, yes, I read the book, I watched the film, I wrote down my notes, and I filmed it. If we ever do anything where we film a bit more on location and stuff, we might do something. So it's a lot more fun doing things when you do them together. That's why I never put out blooper reels for the stuff that I do alone, because it's literally just me flubbing the line, swearing, and trying the line again. It's a lot more fun. So if I ever do more crossovers, if I ever work with Heather or Matt more, incidentally, I'm really sorry I forgot that I did that crossover with Matt when I said I haven't crossed over with anyone else. After I was listening back to the recording, I was like, oh, I'm going to hurt Film Brain's feelings. I'm sorry, Matt. But yeah, so if I ever do more crossovers, we'll do more audio commentary there. But
yes, and we might try to do more vlogs or stuff like that to just be able to do, because we don't do too much actual crossover with each other all that much. But yeah. I
mean, you had to kind of put YouTube aside when we got to California because you're working 3 jobs. So. Have you watched Netflix at Voltron?
I'm watching it. I'm on like the 2nd or 3rd season right now.
I have not seen it, but I want to. I hear there's a guy with a ginger mustache that people tell me I sound like. Is that an insult?
No. He has a very he's more like your D&D character where you put on that really outrageous accent.
Would you ever write Cluna, a witch character, to play similar to Terrence? She already actually played a character. She was the voice that said, "Hey, we won Terry" in Terry's flashback, in Terrence's flashback.
So much character development.
Oh yeah.
One line.
So if I ever bring back that character, you'd have to do that British accent again for more than a sentence. I want to do. It's not so much a Terrence movie, but I'm going to do like the untold Terrence backstory at some point when I can. I may have to like go fund me it because it's going to require some budget. Because I may actually have to hire an editor who's good at that sort of thing. Because I want to explain. Because Erica had a character. I've sort of foreshadowed that there's going to be characters from his past resurfacing, and I've got some ideas for. It's going to be like one of those stories that it skips forward in time. So I'm going to have like one scene from some of his time at Hogwarts, and then some time after Hogwarts, and explaining how he invented the time and space turner. And there will be an explanation as to why he hates Hufflepuff so much. Or
Hufflepuff killed his dad.
It won't be that bad. So yes, I'm working with some Terrence related stuff at the moment, but I'm hesitant to do too much storyline stuff because I know. I did a video, it's not come out yet, it's coming out on Friday, but I did a video about how, being a professional YouTuber, and one of the things is staying ahead of the times and staying ahead of the curve. And doing extended storylines for your characters is a bit behind the times now. I mean, if you've been doing them for a while, like Lewis can get away with it because he's been doing it since forever.
Yeah.
But I mean, part of the reason a lot of people went off the Nostalgia Critic is just because he was doing more and more extended sketches, and he was basically turning Nostalgia Critic the demo reel and having all these storylines throughout it, and people were just getting frustrated and tired of it. So if I were to do a lot of storyline stuff, I feel like I'd be ignoring my own advice to keep your finger on the pulse,
Yeah.
Not to throw any shade on Dirk. I said we parted with Channel Awesome on fairly good terms compared to everyone else. So we're trying to stay fairly neutral and all that.
Kaluna, review the Mummy reboot. No! I don't want to. I don't want to watch it. I don't like Tom Cruise. It looked bad. I know it's bad.
I'm frustrated.
I had to watch Dragon Emperor, okay? That was bad enough.
I'm frustrated with Tom Cruise because I don't like him as a person very much, but I love some of his movies. Like, I've really liked Oblivion. I really liked Edge of Tomorrow.
I've only seen him in one movie that I liked, which was The Last Samurai. I only liked
that. Was good, an objectively good movie. It was bad from a historical standpoint.
Oh no, absolutely, it's a fantasy movie. Yeah. But I didn't hate him in that. But I don't care for Tom Cruise mostly.
Is Terrence going to try and woo Molly Weasley in the film? Of course.
He's going to woo everyone.
Yeah, man. He's
a
massive man. They haven't. Oh yeah, they have. I think that was in the next one.
Was it? Oh well, you'll hear it eventually.
No, it wasn't this one actually. Yeah, no. Aggressively pansexual is how I described Terrence, but he's also an incredible man slut. So. Have you? Sorry, Donna. What American sweets do you like? And also, have you tried a Twinkie? I don't think I have tried a Twinkie. I've been on. Like I said, I got to America, ballooned out. I got up to like 209 pounds, and then had like a mental breakdown over it. So I gave up all the sweets and chocolates and stuff, and I've basically not eaten anything like sweets related in months.
With some exceptions.
With some exceptions. You have to have cheat days, but I don't think I've tried a Twinkie yet.
Do you know what a Twinkie is?
Only because of the movie Zombieland.
Oh, okay, so you know what
it's the thing that Woody Harrison... what's his name?
It's a cylindrical sponge cake with whipped cream in the middle.
Oh, so like the thing you made?
Yeah,
like the Arctic Roll.
But really, really bad.
Okay.
Like really, really bad for you.
Ooh, if you two had to cosplay together right now, what would it be? One of the reasons I'm working out so hard is because I want to be Ben Swallow. I want to be topless Kylo Ren, so she can be Rey and we can have all this weird chemistry.
I suggested going as Aizawa and Ms. Joke from My Hero Academia, because I don't feel very comfortable cosplaying as a lot of the girls in the class in 1A, because a lot of their outfits I'm not super keen on. Because, like, the characters I don't like their outfits, necessarily. But yeah, we'll think. I don't know. We haven't really thought. Cosplay's expensive, so...
Cool. So, I might need to call us. I need to go.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. It's nice that so many of you turned up.
Thank you so much. We'll try to do these more regularly. We're still figuring out schedules and whatnot, but I will try to post on Twitter or on YouTube itself, because now that it has that posting option that you can do, you know how you copied over it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll try to make this a more regular thing. So thank you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you next time.
I'm just going to keep waving awkwardly until you stop it.